Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm doing a condo. It's not too big. We've got a living room, dining room, hall, a den or dining room, and over here to the entrance, and this bedroom here. This carpet is actually 2 years old. In a complex of I guess there's 2 or 3, 4 condos right in this area here, all kind of put together in a complex. And this is in an area of Kelowna called West Kelowna, which is actually, we go over the bridge out of the main city on the other side of the lake, Okanagan Lake. And anyway, it was raining all the way over here, so it's good. That'll be cleaning the air and getting the final fires put out. So we're glad to see the rain. Anyway, this carpet is 2 years old. It is a polyester. As far as soiling goes, it's in very good shape. I actually didn't find any spots or stains on it when I pre-vacuumed it. And other than that, there is a fair amount of wear showing in the traffic areas. You can just see it right over there in the doorways. You can see pooling and shading and hedgerowing in the hallways, in the hallway there, which is pretty typical for polyesters. And this is he told me it's a 60-ounce face weight. So that's not a cheap carpet, but unfortunately, it's just not a carpet that stands up to wear and tear. And this guy lives in here alone. So there's not a lot of traffic in here. So for a carpet that's only 2 years old and only one person on it, and he doesn't have any pets or anything like that either, it just isn't looking great. But that's pretty typical for these polyesters, that they just don't stand up to wear and tear. But and he's aware of that. He actually had complained to the place he bought it from, and I guess they told him, well, actually what they told him was, if you clean it, it'll just come back like new again, no problem. They said, oh yeah, it just needs to be cleaned and it'll just rejuvenate it, which is just bunk. And we've heard this story before. I remember back when the Stain Masters and whatever came out in the beginning, that's one of the things they were saying. See, look at this. That's the tooling and shading. You see how it changes? You get the paneling one way, paneling another way, and then you get the kind of the hedgerowing effect happening on the carpet. It's like almost like fish scaling. Cleaning, well, it'll look better immediately, and as soon as you walk on it, it'll go back exactly the way it was. So that's just bunk. But that's what they tell people. Anyway, now what was interesting is when we were having our conversation about the carpet, he said, and I asked him how old it was, 2 years, he says, yeah, the warranty requires it to be cleaned every couple of years. And so since he brought up the warranty, I made note of that. And after I measured it all up and figured out the price and everything, I said, oh, by the way, just so you know, it's possible that, depending on who manufactured this carpet, that they may stipulate that this carpet, in order to maintain the warranty, they may stipulate that it has to be steam cleaned. And I don't do that. This isn't steam cleaning. And he says, I know that. And no, it does not state on the warranty that it has to be steam cleaned. And he said, and even if it did, I'd still get you to do it anyway, because you guys do such a wonderful job. So that's not important to me. So anyway, so that was good to hear, that he knew that, and he was good with that. And if you're watching my videos, you'll know that just a video or two ago, I ran into this situation on that commercial job that I was dealing with, which was an atrocious condition at 3 years old, and had been getting cleaned according to the manufacturer's recommendation, steam cleaning. And the carpet just looked absolutely horrible. And when I cleaned it, it looked wonderful, and it will continue to look wonderful. And I'm going back there in a couple of weeks, I guess, to clean the entire building. And I told the building manager right there and then that I know that, and he knew because I talked to him a year and a half prior. I said, this carpet is supposed to be maintained with steam cleaning, and I'm not going to clean it that way. I'm not steam cleaning. And he says, I know that. And I said, okay, what I'll do is I'll give you a quote then. And he saw what I had done on that one section of hallway, which made the carpet look brand new, actually. And I said, okay, I will give you a quote, and I will actually have it in writing on the estimate that that I'm not responsible for any warranty issues. And he agreed with that, and so we sent him the quote. And what we did is we sent him right in writing on the estimate this paragraph right there goes. And this actually is on all the invoices that I give to my customers anyway. And the only time it has only ever come up as an issue, I think, in the 28 years I've been doing this, I think 2 or 3 times, where somebody has said, hey, I've got a carpet, it's under warranty, I need to have it cleaned according to warranty specifications. And on those very rare occasions, I mean, extremely rarely that's come up, but I've been upfront. Nope, I'm not going to be cleaning it according to warranty specifications. And as it turns out, almost everybody who goes out and steam cleans these carpets, and they're going to say I'm cleaning it according to the warranty requirements, actually don't clean it according to the warranty requirements, even though they're actually steam cleaning, because if they don't clean it by prior vacuuming, they don't pre-vacuum the carpet, that voids the warranty. And if they are not an IRC certified firm, or if you're an owner-operator and they're not IRC certified, that also voids the warranty, which actually kind of shows you just how utterly bogus this really is. I mean, how does having a certification have any effect on the actual cleaning of the carpet anyway? I mean, that's how ridiculous it actually is. But nevertheless, I remember when these things, first came on the market, as it were, and these things, they seem to be that they're going to be a problem, but in the end, none of these issues ever have been a problem at all. I remember when the first Stainmaster carpets came on the market. I mean, I was actually working briefly at a carpet store at the time, selling carpet. I think I was there for about 6 months. Boy, it was quite a kerfuffle that happened when Stainmaster hit the market, and the impression that everybody got was that if the carpet was a Stainmaster, they'd never be cleaning it again. That's kind of almost the perception that came across when it first came on the market, but of course that's not true. But anyway, it turns out it really ended up just being a marketing ploy, and now you don't even hardly hear anything about Stainmaster anymore, because of course almost all the carpeting that the stores are selling is polyester, and they're not Stainmaster. I mean, they may be stain resistant, as it were, but they're still not a Stainmaster. Stainmaster is actually a brand of nylon carpet, and there was Stainmaster, and there was a couple of other companies that came out with other versions of it. But it really, in the end, was just a marketing ploy. They were trying to sell more carpet. So anyway, the warranty issue thing virtually never comes up. Most carpets that I clean, and then probably most carpets that you guys are cleaning, aren't even under warranty anyway, or the warranty has actually already been void. And it just really isn't an issue. But if anybody does say, hey, I got a carpet, it's under warranty, and the manufacturer actually states that it has to be steam cleaned, then, well, I'll just tell them, okay, get it steam cleaned, and when you're ready to get it cleaned properly, give me a call. I'll fix up the mess they make, because they inevitably do. So it's not an issue. At least, I don't think it is. I mean, I don't think any of the steam cleaners in my area even carry a vacuum on their vans. It's just not done. You know, they're just gonna tell the customer, I don't need to vacuum. I got a powerful truck mount. It'll suck all the dirt out. I don't have to vacuum. Okay. Just gonna move that out a little bit. I think I've got to get under that edge a little bit more. And this was sitting up here, so I'll put it back. Anyway, I thought that was just an interesting conversation to share with you guys out there who are carpet cleaners, and you know, if you're new into the business and this whole issue of the warranty seems intimidating, you know, it really isn't an issue. You know, interesting, back to the commercial job, the one go back video or two where I did that 3-year-old commercial carpet tile, and it stated that it had to be they only approved of steam cleaning. That wouldn't necessarily mean in that case they would have had a problem if I were to clean it with this machine or a Vibe or whatever. But I just, at the time, I thought, you know what, I don't want to go in that direction. I don't want to have to deal with any potential problem, because I was aware, right, you know, a year and a half ago, the carpet was already looking terrible, and I could see that there was something going on that was creating a problem on the carpet, and I didn't want to sort of muddy the waters, as it were, by if what I didn't have the results. I didn't want to be getting blamed for the way the carpet looked. I just figured that, you know, it'd be wiser just to not put myself in that situation. So that's why a year and a half ago, when I was looking at that carpet, I said, call the manufacturer, show them the problem you're having, and just do what they tell you to do. And I never expected to hear from them again. So it was actually kind of a surprise when I found myself pulling up to that building. It's like, oh, this is interesting. And of course, well, the rest is history. I'm sure you saw the video where I showed the incredible mess the carpet was in, particularly in the area in front of the elevator. One of the reasons why I thought, well, I couldn't make it any worse, and it doesn't really, and the warranty is actually not going to be an issue anyway, at least in front of the elevator, because the urine that was, all those urine stains avoided the warranty already anyway. But, the other issue was that they were already planning and expecting to replace that entire carpet in that building. So And that would not be covered under warranty. The manufacturer was not stepping up in this case. They were on their own. So they realized that, you know, they couldn't lose if I could fix the carpet. And they knew that I probably could, because actually I didn't realize when I was talking to them initially, but I actually do another building for them, actually in Vernon, which is north of us here, the city of Vernon. They have another building up there which I've been doing for a few years, so they are already aware of, you know, the kind of work that we do, the quality and the performance of the carpet. So I guess you could say I had a foot in the door already, and credibility. So that was one of the reasons why they were wanting me just to go ahead and do what I felt I needed to do, and they didn't care if it wasn't necessarily going to be according to warranty specs. And the carpet was looking like it was, because it was being cleaned on a regular basis every few months, apparently, according to the warranty specs, and it was just looking horrendous, to the point of they were ready to pull it all out of there for, you know, tens of thousands of dollars and start over. So reality is that this method will not, unless you're a complete idiot, will not cause damage on a carpet, because their claim is that the rotary will twist the iron. Well, I've been doing this now for 28 years, and I've never seen my rotary machine twist any iron, but I certainly have seen CRBs untwist the iron and cause pile distortion. I've never seen my rotary do that. I guess you could if you ran it dry. Or the other thing was, and I've mentioned this before, I think that the other issue, or potential issue, is the type of pad you use. And back in the day, when there was only basically a choice of the green stripe Rubbermaids or the thick loopy cottons, I think that the thick loopy cotton pads, because of the way that the cotton really grips the yarn, I think that they could tip bloom. I think that they were an issue. I've played around with them in the past, and I immediately noticed that there was much more drag on the carpet when using those bonnets, those big thick loopy ones. And I think, and that would be one reason why, and I mentioned this the other day in another video I did, where they would put the bonnet into a bucket, and then those janitorial mop buckets where you put the mop in, and then you put the mop into the tray at the top, and it's got the handle on the side there, and you squeeze the mop, squeeze it out with that fancy janitor's bucket, and then you put the wet cotton bonnet onto the carpet, put your machine on it, and away you go. And that was how Chem-Dry cleaned, and I think that was, those thick loopy cotton bonnets were a problem. But things have changed. We've got many more choices. In fact, the Ironman pad, which I'm using right now, interestingly enough, John's first cotton pad, which looks like the Ironman pad, only it's darker, was a different type of cotton. And wow, did they have a grip on the carpet, and they did not stand up very well either. And they were a problem. And you know, it took one or two tries before John at Bonapro got these things dialed in. And these the Egyptian cotton, which these ones are made of, the Ironman, are great because they're cotton, but they have a different feel on the carpet. They don't have that, they don't grip and stretch the carpet pile like some of the other cotton ones do. So there you go. Maybe some of you guys remember John's first cotton pads. Get back here a little bit. Trying to get behind the door there. This wire is in the way. Okay. So let's get out of here. And I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but there is a definite, there's a wear path there, and it's not as wear in here, and then as a wear over here, because, you know, as the gentleman's moving in and out of the room, his feet are going here, and the feet are going here, but not so much right in the middle. So, and you get this weird change of texture going on. You can see a pooling line going right down the middle of the hallway. It's not maybe so obvious in the camera, but I can really see it as I'm looking down on the carpet. It's just a matter of, this is just caused by the way the pile is distorting from being walked on. And you can't clean that out of there. You call up the store and talk to your salesman. Oh yeah, the carpet looking funny and there's texture, this and that. Oh, we'll just steam clean it and it'll take it out. Yeah. Good grief. No, it won't. You can't rebuild the texture. I mean, you can lift the pile, but as soon as you walk on it, it'll go right back the way it was. Anyway, there we go. So I've got this. I just have to vacuum this now. I'm just doing a single step. Oh, let's have a look at the pad. And then I go right below me in this condo and do the one below me. Oh. Okay, so I'll just have to do the post vacuuming on this one, and then I'll be done. So I'll let you go. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.